Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free MLB Baseball preview and prediction for Wednesday. It is April 5th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Wacky Wednesdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by bullpenpicks.com. Come and track the top baseball pickers each and every day. And right now I'm hitting 58% of every baseball game. We've had 78 baseball games since opening day, and I'm hitting 58%. You can track my picks and see those picks each and every day at bullpenpicks.com. All right, let's get on to today's action. We'll kick it off in Cincinnati, where the Cubs going to take on the Reds. Hunter Green going to go for the Reds, going up against Marcus Stroman of the Chicago Cubs. Now, basically got a pick'em line here, and looking at the over-unders at 8.5. ATS forecast system play going to go with the Cubbies in this one, 4.6 to 4.2. The over-under at 8.92. Last three games for the Cubs have gone over the total. And looking at the Cincinnati Reds, they are 3-2 on the season. And your Kogo for this game, very low, 29%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. Philadelphia Phillies, big win last night in the Bronx. 4-1 was the final, taking on the Yankees today at Yankee Stadium. Minus 160 is the line for the Bronx Bombers. And today they're sending their ace, Garrett Cole, to the hill against Aaron Nola of the Philadelphia Phillies. Now you've seen a low total of 6.5. ATS forecast system play going to go with the Yankees in this one, 3.9 to 3.3. The over-under at 7.38. So we do like it to go over the total. And the chance of winning on the Yankees is now at 59%. That's based on the Raymond Report. Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Washington Nationals. The Rays, a huge price tag here. Minus 260 is the line. 8 is the total. And we're going to go with Tampa in this one. 4.9 to 3.5. The over-under at 8.48. Tampa Bay has yet to lose this season. Hopefully I just didn't jinx them right there. But they're on a 5-game win streak. 2-2-1 to the over-under, while the Nationals 1-4 in the season. And looking at the chance of winning here, 54.5% on the Tampa Bay Rays. Minnesota Twins taking on the Miami Marlins. We've got the Marlins sending Jesus Luzardo to the hill against Pablo Lopez, former Miami Marlin pitcher. And last night, big win yesterday. Sandy Alcantara got the win for the Marlins in a 1-0 victory over the Minnesota Twins. And today, we've got a good one here. But we're going to lean with the Twinkies in this one. 3.8 to 3.6, the over-under at 7.43. And look at the chance of winning for both these teams. Pretty tight. 49.4 for the Marlins, 47.5 for the Twins. And looking at both records on the year, 2-3 for the 4-1 for the Twins, 2-3 to the over/under, and for Miami, they are 2-4 on the season. Atlanta, big win last night in St. Louis, 4-1 was the final. Today, Miles Mikolas is going to go up against Bryce Elder. Mikolas got rocked a little bit in his opener against the Toronto Blue Jays. Minus 124 is the line, 8.5 is the total. And we're going to go with St. Louis here on the bounce back theory. 4.8 to 4.4, the over-under at 9.36. And we're going to give the Cards, who are now on a 2-game losing streak, a 55% chance of winning today against the Braves. Boston Red Sox losing last night at Fenway. 4-1 was the final, taking on the Bucks. And looking at the line, minus 145 for Corey Kluber. And the Boston Red Sox up against Mitch Keller and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we're going to go with the Boston Red Sox in this one, 4.8 to 4.3, the over-under at 9.24. And looking at the Pittsburgh Pirates, they're coming in on a 2-game win streak, 3-2 on the season. New York Mets got pounded again last night, 9-0. In fact, that's 19-0 the last 2 games against the Brew Crew. I'm sure they're looking forward to getting out of Milwaukee. Minus 135 is the line, 7.5 is the total. We're going to go with the Brewers here. 4.02 to 3.7, the over-under at 7.74. David Peterson going to toe the rubber here for the Mets. He'll be up against Corbin Burns of the Milwaukee Brewers. Baltimore Orioles, a big win last night in Texas. 7-2 was the final. Minus 192 is the line here for the Rangers. 7.5 is the total. And we're going to go with Texas in this one. 4.6 to 3.7, the over-under at 8.35. So we do like this game to fly over the total. And we're going to give the Texas Rangers, who are now on a 2-game losing streak, a 63.2% chance of winning. That's based on the law of average theory here at the Raymond Report. Houston Astros taking on the Detroit Tigers. Big another loss last night for the Stros. In fact, they're now on a 3-game losing streak. Last 5 games for Houston have gone over the total. And we're going to go with Houston in this one. 4.7 to 3.01, the over-under at 7.78. And we're going to give the Stros a 78.5% chance of winning. And we'll see if Christian Javier can stop the bleeding against Eduardo Rodriguez of the Detroit Tigers. San Francisco Giants taking on the Chicago White Sox. The Chi Sox are 140 favorite. 7.5 is the total. and we're going to go with Chicago in this one. 4.2 to 3.8, the over-under at 8.15, so we do like it to go over the total. And we're going to give the Chicago White Sox a 54.1% chance of winning compared to 38.07 for the Giants. The Giants winning yesterday against Chicago, 12-3 was the final. And anytime we see a double-digit score like that, maybe you look at the under in the next game. A little zigzag theory right there. All right, Cleveland Guardians taking on the Oakland Athletics. And looking at last night's game, a 4-3 win for the A's. And today, Hunter Gaddis is going to go here for the Guards. And you got Kyle Muller for the Oakland Athletics. 4.7 for Cleveland, 4.3 for the A's, and the over-under to land on 9.02, so we do like this game to go over the total. And speaking of the over, it has cashed in the last 3 times for Cleveland. Seattle got some big double-digit runs yesterday. 11-2 was the final against the Angels, and tonight you're going to see, or this afternoon, what time is that? 4 o'clock, 4:10 Eastern, you're going to see Chris flexing to see if he can flex a win here for the Mariners, but he's up and tough against Shohei Ohtani of the LA Angels, and we are going to lean with those Angels. 4.1 to 3.2, the over-under at 7.31. So we do like this game to go over the total. A 53.8% chance of winning here for the Halos compared to 41.4 for Seattle. Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium. And today we got the Jays sending Alex Manoah to the hill against the old vet Zach Greinke of the Kansas City Royals. And we're going to lean with the Blue Jays in this one. 5.1 to 3.5, the over-under at 8.7. We're going to give the Blue Jays a 62.6% chance of winning compared to 38.8 for the Royals. And looking at the Blue Jays record on the year, 2-3 on the season. Kansas City, 1-4. All right, 13 games in the books. And folks, you can get the Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. Once you go to the website, go to your dashboard. And inside the dashboard, this is where you get all the tools in the toolbox. You see we got tip sheets, the market reports, Ron's favorites, betting tools, the Raymond Report, and the blue is the Raymond Report Lite version. So if you don't, and I'll give you an example of how the Raymond Report, let's go to that Cincinnati and the Cubs game, and you can see the Raymond Report is a very detailed tip sheet. In fact, the top of the matchup gives you the last 10, the chances of winning the VI, and also the home and away. And then if you scroll right down, we give you the team's last head-to-head matchups, their last 10 games. The market report, how road favorites are doing, underdogs, all the home favorites, home underdogs, home teams, and it's based on the season and the last 30 days, so you can see what kind of markets you're in. And there's the stats and trends. Everybody loves the stats and trends. In fact, every road favorite this year in the Major League Baseball is 11-6 straight up, and look at that. Teams coming off a National Central Division opponent on the road, 11-5 to the over. So this is the type of report you get here at the Raymond Report. Very detailed, but if you don't have the time and you want a crash version of it, go to the blue, go to the Raymond Report Lite version, and you can see it's a lighter version of the Raymond Report, and it's normally followed with some good stats and trends at the bottom. All right, there you have it. And also don't forget, you get my picks each and every day at bullpenpicks.com. I will make my selection. I'm hitting 58% on the season, and you can get those picks just by following me at bullpenpicks.com. All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your day, and don't forget, always check out the Raymond Report right here at atsstats.com. Cheers.